Hello, friends. This is Dan from Prayer Warriors again, and today I'd like to talk about kind of a controversial subject. It's about the Nephilim. Can they be saved? And short answer, no. Uh, Nephal is the root word of Nephilim, and it means to fall, the fallen ones. They're a product of fallen angels and earth women, both before and after the great flood of Noah. God in the garden had pronounced a seed war between the woman Eve and her offspring and Satan and his, referring to the Antichrist and these Nephilim. Um, Satan, when he fell, he took a third of the angels, which means he's outnumbered 2 to 1. So he tried to, a couple of reasons he would do this. One is to build up his forces, and the other is to contaminate the whole earth with half-breed Nephilim, because the Messiah that was prophesied had to be born of a pure human woman. The whole earth had become tainted genetically by the time of Noah, except for Noah, his wife, and his 3 sons and their wives. And this is what led to the flood of Noah. Satan was trying to just ruin and contaminate God's creation. Later, when it became apparent that the Messiah would come from the line of Abraham, Satan again sent apparently less powerful angels because they produced smaller Nephilim in the 9 foot to 12 foot range. Before the flood, they were supposedly much bigger. As L.A. Marzulli, author and Christian lecturer, he describes this as a kind of a kamikaze type attack in the Promised Land. Now, Satan had 400 years plus to lay down a minefield while Israel was becoming a nation in Egypt. This is why God instructed Joshua to annihilate every man, woman, and child and animals from these tribes because genetically they had been corrupted. The Messiah would have to be 100% man while being 100% God. And he didn't come to die as a Nephilim. There's no sacrifice for these satanically produced hybrids. They were an abomination. Now, scholars like the late Chuck Missler and L.A. Marzulli and many others, and I agree with them, they believe that demons are the disembodied spirits of the Nephilim. They're not subject to any resurrection, and they seek embodiment always. Now, on the other hand, angels, even fallen angels, are solid. They're often mistaken for men. They can eat. They can engage in combat. One angel, after dinner, killed 185,000 Syrians, so you don't mess with them. Demons seek habitation, if only temporarily, and appear to be very territorial. An example, the Gadarene demons and the 2 men that they asked Jesus to let them enter the pigs, or as we call the deviled ham incident. Sorry. Pigs weren't kosher animals, and that's probably they were raised to sell to the Gentiles that lived nearby. So that might be why Jesus allowed them to enter the pigs, knowing that they would destroy themselves soon after. Oftentimes, demons seem to possess people and live in these cemeteries or caves. Now, there appear to be different clans of Nephilim as listed in the Bible, and this is a short list. There is the Anakim, the Zamzummim, and the Rephaim are some of the various tribes of Nephilim. Now, Isaiah 26, verse 14 says, "They are dead, and the word is muth. They shall not live. They are deceased, Rephaim, they shall not rise." So, finally, many of these beings who were giants did flee before Joshua, and the stories of Israel's victories had spread throughout the land, as evidenced in Jericho when Rahab told the spies that they had heard about all the exploits. And this is before Twitter, cable news. Imagine that. There are various legends throughout various cultures of these beings throughout Europe and from Native American sources in South America and so on. Their legends oftentimes are of red-haired giants with 6 fingers and 6 toes and double rows of teeth, and they happen to be cannibals. But outside of that, no, I'm kidding. L.A. Marzulli has several videos, and I've got links below, and he has very interesting findings. May God bless you.